First and foremost, I just gotta say that all the time. Thank you, God. I need to be thankful because I know what life could have been. The easy life of foulness, of just cowardness, being a bottom feeder, and having to make myself damn near mentally ill. Let me just calmly say what's going on. I'm a target individual, I'm a test subject. Let me just repeat that. I'm a targeted individual. What it means is I'm a test subject. The government is using me just like so many others as a guinea pig in their technology, using their technology to develop this technology of what they call the 21st century new weapon system. This technology can attack the body and the mind using energy weapons, meaning using radiations and frequency and electromagnetic energies. This kind of very sophisticated technology, but it can also alter the mind. The reason why I'm so thankful is because these governmental entities contract this trash come in all shape form, in all shape and form. They can be your co-workers, they can be your neighbors, they're people moving around you, and they're partaking 24/7 ways of just disorienting you, gaslighting you, and pushing you into insanity. While this technology alter you, your mind, your body, and in so many other ways. This trash are low life. To me, I call them human shit. They are trash. I pray to God that I have the energy to not do anything aggressive, but it's hard not to see them for the truth shit that they are. I truly think they're human low life. They're gonna get theirs. Maybe not today. I mean, today they find the full empowerment of what this technology can do. You can hear some childlike, and for me, for some reason, I don't know if it's the case for a lot of target individuals, but for me, they use very childlike individual, barely adults, children, or people who just turn into like childlike mentality. And you hear them interacting with me via voice to call. They even harness these like voices. They come together. They bring up to sound menacing, or like like when you watch a movie and you want to sound like this, like hypnotic, like mysterious person. Imagine that, but imagine a child trying to sound like that, or somebody childlike trying to sound like that. But all along, you are already imagining her, or know that this person is some childlike trash in pajamas, in sweatpants, very unimpressive human being, or at least at this moment, she's doing something that a lot of unimpressive individuals are involved in. Children can do what she does, and they go into their fantasy. I've seen grown women looking at me. It's like no, this is our money. And I'm looking at her, and when I see these people, sometimes I see them like they look like they're on the spectrum. They look like something missing in them. There's one particular one, she listen, when it comes to anything else but that, you can see her, she can be somewhat reasonable, but also there you can see any point she can go either way. But you look at her talking to you like this person she looked like something is just not right. She looked like she's not far from being on the spectrum of something. And they want me to stay on that level. For me, I put that in their face all the time, targeting the joke. These perps partake in this are very much aware what this is about. At least in my case, I know they have no doubt. I don't even give them the luxury about fantasizing. Yesterday, somebody comes out, it's like, oh, we're in academia. Do you know how many target individuals mentioned that there's like the university, people from the same university, or people within the universities that's in the area involved? Matter of fact, I'm here in New York. I heard that there was a woman that came on Ella's podcast. It's a podcast that's specific to target individual. She's from like the New York area. She was talking about how she lived in Airbnb, and she said there's a bunch of students from Colombia literally following her and partaking this. This trash want to create a fantasy that it's a different, where some kind of like educated, academic, focused feminists doing this trash ass. Low life bottom feeders and using retards that will, if they do this in front of me, I'm just gonna ask all the strength from God to not react anyways that's aggressive. This trash, I don't think they're gonna last. I don't think they're gonna make it to 30. I don't think so. I don't think, but some of these perps that are involved in this are so young. They're kids. I don't think they're gonna make it to 30 years old. And you know what they're talking about? They talk about how they're gonna frame me, but they have come up with ways of fantasizing down. Which is different because we go to this college. We go for a grad school. We go to grad school. It's our money. We academics. I'm like, what? This like Stanford researchers. What? Stupidity. And for me, I cannot let them live their fantasy. They talk about how what they're doing to my body. The reason why they're able to do these things to my body is because they're contracted by these governmental entities that utilize this technology onto us target individuals for the purpose of developing it. They're cutting the internal organs of mine because they're using this DoD technology that's been developed for years, decades. For me, it's just, it takes, I understand why some people have gone to the point of mass shooting. Because even the kids, you see them as being groomed. This trash will be killing a child soon. This trash will be doing the foul things to a woman and be in her pajamas. I see that as that. I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. And so for me, even this little acting in front of me, I gotta ask God, please, because I am so here when it comes to seeing them for what they are. It is so locked in for the evilness and the simpleness and evilness of it all, the facilitated evil. That this trash, this loser that can't even, she just bottom feeder, she can't even make her own meals, is involved in. And see this trash in front of me, this coworker of mine who can cry over nothing, all of a sudden find empowerment. She was crying 2 days ago for some of the. This person in front of me coming with his fantasy, now we're at war. We're at war. What? Look at you, you're behind this desk, eating you drinking your coffee and what? For me, it's finding strength. And they tell me, by the way, how they're gonna frame me using this trash. Like, go good for this low life. Let them be this trash for life. Listen, one thing is for sure, it's gonna be horrible for me. But I'm telling you, it's one thing for certain too. There is nobody who grows up framing people, who lives a good life. I swear, I know this is a fact, and I'm so glad I can say that such in advance that when it happens, they're gonna be like, oh, you know. Thank you for making me this prophet once again. And for the parents that can allow that trash, good job. You have this trash in front of you. I'm thanking you guys for the bravery. Because they know better. They're trash as the opportunists to the point where they're utilizing these kids. I'm all for it. Do more. When you're done with me, go do that again. For me, I'm like, go drive these kids even more shit. I'll be paralyzed. You see? That means your kids are going to have a great life. Trash. I pray that they continue to live in this low-lifeness. This nastiness. Then when the time comes, they'll be, why me? Okay. Trash. These losers and opportunists that come in all shape and form, try to present this false reality. To counter the reality of what they're part of. They talk about how I'm going to be castrated. You want me to be castrated because you know you torture children in this program. You know I'm going to bring that in your face. Talk about me as a kid trying to get abused. Listen, before I get to that point, because the dreams and everything they've done to me is just something else. They talk about me as a child. Try to exaggerate what I did as a child, while involve themselves in a program where they're very much aware what this program does to not only men, to not only women, but to children. And so to counter what they do to children in this program, they're trying to be like, now we got kids in the trash. I know it. Suffocating children, torturing children. How many kids have died from that? How many kids have suffered to this point? You use this low-life bottom feeders that you already are grooming so they can be the future of this fucking disgustingness. For me, I look at them as trash. The crash, like you paying that trash, you involved in the program, I hear suffocating babies. And then you try to make yourself angry, to delude yourself that you're somehow not this low life that you are, that you're a compromised part of Christ, that sold your soul to these entities that have been developing this technology for decades and decades, but it empowers you to feel this godly, to whatever incentive you get, financial or non-financial, but you enjoy that. And you're coming up with your fantasy in your storyline in your mind of what this is about, and you want me to go with your retardation? You delusional trash? I'll never let this low life live the fantasy. So me bringing that in their face 24/7 is provoking to them. So the torture they want me to experience is in ways to block out the things I put in their face 24/7. And I will continue till I can't. They can make themselves that they're gonna rant and trash as I rather ride in hell than live in a life where I'm countering the fact that you're involved in a program that does this mean evilness to even women and children. And then play the fan fatale. How fucking trash are you? At least own up to it. I respect these people involved in this program, enjoy this incentive, saying, oh, we're burning them, so what? Okay, whatever. Instead of being, oh my gosh, oh, no, oh, it's our money, we're different. Trash ass. I'll pay for court. It's coming up pretending like you're avenging. With the amount of blood you're involved in, when this program is out here today, destroying the life of so many men, women, and children all around the world. You're involved in this. You know very much what this is about. I'm not going to let you go in your deluded reality where reality can be recreated in my brain and never. You can send the top tier child like retard. For me, they can't do that in front of me because I know you're grooming them in certain ways. I'm going to deprogram them real quick. I will deprogram them. They will know. Okay, hey, stop. I know what you guys do. Don't go do that outside. To go do it in the room, but don't do that in front of me. I know what you guys do. The women and the children. I know. Please don't. When they play this game in front of me, go. Don't do that. Don't. I know what you're involved in. Don't even play this game. Go frame me over there, but do not come near me. I will never let this low life live their fantasy. I can't. So for me, I just gotta be strong. You hear the emotions I have. It's because you hear this low life, and I know what's happening to my body is distracted. But I know why. I know the reality of that they've been trying to erase. I know the reason why I'm dying and the reason why I've been suffering is because this 21st century weapon system that these people are talking about is being applied onto me. I know this loser of a human being can cry in 2 seconds. They can break down in 2 seconds for nothing. But I'm not going to let this trash escape. For me, it's like, please understand the reality. I know that you are involved in a program that torture even babies. Imagine what if somebody's a little bit capable of aggression would do to you. Would you be surprised if I see somebody, I know this person is involved in a program that does this and this and this and don't even do horrible things to babies? She knows that very well. Well, can somebody not do something aggressive to them? I'm not that guy. I'm not an aggressive person. But my brain now, the way I see them is equated to that. In whatever ways they present themselves. They come in, I'm in academia. Like how many target individuals call that out? There's there's many college students doing this. There's many people from this university doing that. Never. I would just, for me, on top of that, just on top of this, and just to look at this shit, it's like, you know why I'm struggling? You know why I'll be in such a poverty state? Yeah, it's because you can't get an abortion in Texas, you trash us. I know what really happens here. I know who put me in this program. I'm saying that specifically because the reason why I became this guinea pig, who put me in this program for me is straight up to the point. I know my employer put me in this program. They try to distort that reality. They try to come up with ways to give me doubt about it. I don't have doubt. I knew the moment when I started working that they were up to something. Now I understand. That's what they were doing. They put me in this program where I become this guinea pig. Wherever I go in life, wherever I go in the world, I will be tormented and destroyed, because they put me in this program where they need human subjects as test subject, where they utilize this 21st century weapon system onto us target individuals to develop that. I know this trash here, the academia, just bottom feeders. And they still try to present themselves as this liberal, progressive, academic individual. Like, oh my God, you can't even say Roy Moore. Who fucking bottom feeders? I can look at you, say Roy Moore, imbecile. Say Roy Moore, imbecile. Exactly. You know what you fucking do. You know what you're part of. Now, I understand. I'm helpless. You gotta understand that this technology can do harm to us remotely. These people can be the cowards. They can be like a level of cowardness that you cannot even understand. But when they interact with you via V2K, you will think that this is the fiercest human being you ever interacted with. But in reality, a low life of a level that's... See, I've seen this person walking with confidence, playing with the keys. I looked at her, shook my head. She lost balance. She got that anxiety. She was walking as if she was like the queen of this world. I just did this. It's like, exactly. That's how fragile you are, you piece of shit. So, I gotta focus and remember, okay, this trash, they're nothing. Yes, they partake in this program where they can do all these terrible things to my body without even being seen. That's because this program is using me as a test subject to develop this technology that these governmental entities have been working on for years. I understand that. Stay focused on that. Don't get lost in the facade and the bullshit that they try to present. Look at them for the low life that they are, and understand that their frustration, their rage now is because I always put these things in their face every day. They can never live that fantasy of what they want these things to be about. They can never. I don't allow that. And the frustration provokes them. They get agitated because I don't let them go into the la-la land. I do not identify. None of these things they manipulate me to have. And the facade is such a false bullshit that is beyond, it's comical. So, now that I have that, I'm sorry. It was something I had to release. This is how I vent. It needs to get out of my system, then I can calm down a little bit. But you gotta understand, can you imagine if somebody was homicidal? Or somebody was capable of that? Something would have happened a long time ago. I can see why people become aggressive to the point of harming people. Especially we see the perps. Some weak low life. But you see how... But let me get back to what frustrated me. What just break me down and disturb me. This day's been just long day of just disgustingness and manipulations. This morning I wake up from dreams where they did so much nastiness. Let's start off with some of the first dreams. They altered it, like they have dreams. They make you have dreams, right? This technology has the capability to make you have dreams. Like this woman say here, the dreams are meant to be degrading. The dreams are meant to be it's funny. Somebody said they're capable because I'm saying I'm not capable to kill, but these people saying they're capable is not even capable. Say Roy Moore, yes. And these people who are capable know they're capable to get theirs. You know, they tell me how they're gonna frame me, and then these people who can do these horrible things to me directly will do this. And it's like, you know, I respect these people better, because you know these people who are capable, they know what they are. This trash here can do this evilness in this facility in the pajamas. But I respect this person who's capable of stabbing me, cutting me, whatever. Because this trash, trust me, he knows death. He understands, I'm this, so this is going to happen to me. These bottom feeders who are capable to be the fiercest human being remotely, but a coward low life in front of you. This trash. they're worse than the people who are capable to actually. Look, if somebody's already capable of stabbing you, killing you, and doing harm in your face. Can you imagine what they can do remotely? I respect these capable people to do that in my face. Then people like you that live this fantasy, what these people are, or what you guys are, what this program is about. They know what they are. They know they're trash. You know, these capable people don't think that, you know, we're low lives. That's why I prefer and I respect that better. But going back to the dreams and the way they're capable of manipulating the dreams is this. As this woman calls it out, when they do dreams manipulation.
Day and night, at night, to the electromagnetic power of one of the weapons that is being used against me. I get tortured day and night. At night is with nightmares and all kinds of dreams that I don't want in my head. And throughout the day is my body.
So they do these dreams, right? Which are meant to degrade you. One dream was disgusting in the sense that it was like sexual, but it was weird. And it was not pedophilia centric, but it was some weird sexual where they make me have oral sex with like a decapitated head. So disgusting. And they truly started playing my libido and really made me, at least it felt like a release. They made me release. It was so disgusting. But you know, I'm no longer fazed by the dreams and the way they do these nasty dreams, as this woman says. I've been so tormented with these things that I'm like, it doesn't faze me as much. I just know it's not real. This is a dream that it's disgusting. And they can make you have these sexual releases and manipulation. It's disgusting. They play with the libido all the time.
They use these monarch style torture programs, like it's based on sex and trauma. So they're gonna traumatize you, they're gonna use your libido to get back at you, and
so they do these traumatizing dreams. And you hear the noise campaign because I'm gonna bring up trauma. They do this traumatizing.
I really mean extreme. I experienced an entire night with forced spontaneous orgasms repeatedly all through the night, one right after another, with maybe around 1 hour of sleep or so, as I lay immobilized in my bed in complete fear. This experience, along with the brain being microwaved and along with some internet research, is what made me put the puzzle pieces together to realize that I was experiencing remote external manipulation via electronic weapons, because these symptoms of sexual assault were not physiologically normal or possible without external manipulation. It is not physiologically normal to just have repeated spontaneous orgasms all through the night like that, literally one right after another. And then it all made sense.
So you understand they do this sexual manipulations. This is one of the dreams. I wake up, I'm like, oh, this is nasty. I'm not even sure if it's really actually was a real release or it was just like made me feel like it was. I don't even want to look at. But then another dream comes up, and it's like some random dream. They make me like imagine having like a meeting up with. They have these dreams where they just kind of play with you and play with emotion, create emotions. Where I meet like one of my like Jennifer Lopez and it's like an upper like happy dream, and then they try to make me have a dream where I'm supposed to be scared but I'm not. So it's like so what they like to talk about is what I did when I was a kid and this and that's like, oh, you pay now, she wants justice. What I did as a kid, something stupid as a child, that age, that I did to myself, that they try to exaggerate. They talk about you molested. It's like, no, I did not, but you wish